Hello, hello. We are here, we are live. Welcome to Dark Waters, the Tales of Transea's first, second question mark campaign, however you want to put it. But for people who might have seen the mini series called The Onrush, we are once again traveling back to the world of Transea. 40 years, or 41 years after the events of the Onrush, the world has forever changed in many, many ways. And after great sacrifices of our heroes of all shapes and forms, the world did endure, however, it did. And now we go very far from that event, though. Times have changed, peace has come to the world. We'll see how things develop. But before we get to that, joining me once again is the very same cast of lovely players. And we'll just go one by one. We'll start with Hector.
Hello, hi. I'm Hector Reyes, also known as Okami on the greater internet. My pronouns are he, they, and today I am playing Yabisi Leaf Dancer. Wood elven paladin devoted to Pan, the god of nature.
Hell yeah. We shall learn more about all the characters once we really get into it. But moving up next, Rice.
Hello, I am Bryce or Ricecakes here with the background change for one of the episodes. This is the first one. You can find me at the original Ares on the internet, probably for Instagram and Twitter, where I drop some of my art. I still haven't dropped the art from the last campaign, but it's fine. I'll do that soon, I promise. I've just been busy. I use they, she pronouns, and today I'm going to be playing the little 3 feet tall life cleric of the party, Mellow Sprout, which is a tiny little leshy that uses he, they pronouns.
Hell yes. Next up, we will do Anna.
Hi, I am Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer, and I use they, them pronouns. And today I'm going to be playing Devana, they, she pronouns, a half-orc cleric of the nature domain. I'm playing a cleric once again. I'm probably going to be very stressed out once again.
Hey, you have company this time in the cleric department.
True. I've got help. I've got some help. It's great.
Next up, we have Assis.
Oh, no, that's me. Hi, I'm Assis, she, her, and right. I am playing Estrogen, the Eladrin warlock. That's not spelled how you think it is.
Yes, we'll get into that when we get into it, I suppose. And next up, we have Mike.
Hey, I'm Mike, he, him pronouns. I will be playing Jasper Skylark, the half-elven bard, and I'm hoping not to have many tears shed over his demise.
We shall see how that goes. And last but not least for our players, we have the man himself, Steve.
Oh, hello. Hi, hello. It is I, Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. My mic is working on stream. That is so cool. But with here, I'm my pronouns are he, him. Yes, that's what they are. And I'm the guy who runs Pantsless tables, but also the guy who plays in most of the games because it's fun and. Totally did not create a whole production studio so I could play in more games. Of course not, how dare you. But this is what it is, and here we are where we are. I am playing Sapphire Stonewall, a silver dragonborn who is a divine soul sorcerer, which is completely big deviation from type for me because I have never played anything with a divine soul ever. So yeah, there's no divine souls, only holes. Anyway, yeah, there we go. That's the first one for the game. Let's fucking go.
It's
We need
been 2 minutes since we
Sapphire
started.
is smited before the campaign starts and is dead.
It's fine. I'm bringing in Soren. Then Soren's here.
God damn it.
All right. Anyway, yeah, that's me. Very excited to be here. And Flirtertan.
Yes. And then, of course, lastly, I am Dan Fighter, your humble dungeon master for this campaign. You can find me at DanFighter117 on Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot for voice acting, actual play stuff, all sorts of things. And yes, bringing us back to the world once more. It has been 40 years. Peace has started to stabilize across the world in at least the plainer sense. While the world has been dealing with some monsters here or there, things have been quiet in that regard. But there seems to be a bit of a civil tension brewing, or well, international, I suppose, between the Empire and the Tribunal of Free Kingdoms. Things are tense between the people themselves now that most of the people have migrated to the south of the mainland. And our adventurers come from all different walks of life all over the world, congregating in the Sword Coast, in the city of Neverwinter, where everyone had been given a certain job, a small time job, something that adventurers tend to take every now and then for some easy gold. They have to transport a wagon of goods from Neverwinter to a small settlement called Phandalin nearby. They were hired by a man by the name of Gundren Rockseeker, who seemed very excited and secretive about his intents, claiming that him and his brothers have found something big nearby, something that can potentially change their lives and everyone else's for the better. And hiring all sorts of different adventurers, telling them that they will meet their fellow compatriots at the southern gates, where the wagon they have to transport will be waiting as well. Meanwhile, Gundren and his associate, Sildar Hallwinter, will be traveling a few days ahead of time to take care of business. And our story of humble adventures begins at level 1, a long journey awaiting them. On the second day of the 4th month in the year 821, I'm going to ask all of you for the first rolls of the night or morning of your time zone. But everyone give me just a flat d20 to see who we start with.
9.
Is that not 20 dice?
I got an 18.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, I figured. That was the face of, oh god, I have to go first.
I refuse to believe that my first roll in this campaign it's a nat 20 because that means I'm going to get the worst luck ever on everything
or
I'm
it
gonna
bodes
roll.
well.
Oh,
But yeah, in that case, we will zoom in first on a pair of adventurers. As we see Mellow, Sprout, and Yabisi both walking in tandem, probably early morning, like, 6 a.m. People around town are just getting their day started. Dock workers seem to be very active already. You hear, like, the sound of gulls and the sound of, like, ships, bells being rung as they're being unmoored and moored onto, like, the docks. As you make your way to the southern gates, there's a bit of a traffic, oncoming and outgoing as people are starting to move. And you see the wagon that Gundren had prepared for all of you waiting by the gates. You see it's just a simple wagon with some like traveling and like survival provisions and some mining tools like just stacked up on like this open-ended wagon. There seems to be a little like tapered canopy you can like draw over it. There's two like well-fed horses like hitched nearby, and you see there's just enough room for probably a handful of people to sit in the wagon along with the things. But as we zoom in, what do we see? I mean, for the Nat 20, of course, we're going to start with Sprout. What do we see as they walk in?
Um, how do I describe Sprout? Sprout is this 3 foot tall leshy, right? Being a sort of a guardian of nature, quote unquote. They're like made out of leaves and vines, but they've taken this very cutesy and friendly form of leaves and vines because of the fact that they look like an innkeeper. The bag is way too big on their back. It drinks a lot because it has all sorts of things in the back, like pots and pans. And they have this oversized scarf that looks like they're going to trip and fall over it.
Oh no. Oh. You would think like someone in this situation walking around through like a busy street would probably bump into a lot of people, but it seems people seem to be giving you a bit of a wide berth. As like right behind you, you see a very well-built wood elf. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so behind this leshy, about twice their size, as standing at 6'6", is a dark, an olive tone skinned person, but much darker in tone. Like they had spent pretty much all their time in the sun. Long black hair cascading down their back that has been sort of like kind of not so much braided, but like two pieces are taken and have like some and wrapped in like shell. These really cool rings that look like they're carved out of shell that are just kind of holding
Yeah.
two pieces of the hair while the back is, kind of braided like towards the bottom. But for the most part, the hair is kind of all free and out of the way.
Yeah.
Long black midnight. The eyes are the same color as the bark of a mangrove tree, so just very dark brown. They are lean, just like a swimmer's build, muscular, but it's mostly covered in incredibly well-maintained, well-oiled hide armor. Just pieces of like leather and hardened bone, just sort of kind of stitched together, but very carefully and lovingly, with an eye toward and little leaf motifs you'll see every now and then. Thin cotton leg wraps or like, just instead of wool, because it's no. We're in it's kind of chilly in this region of the Sword Coast, right?
Yeah, it's coastal here. Like Neverwinter's kind of coastal, honestly. At
Oh,
this
it's kind of
point.
coastal. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. Just cotton leg wraps,
Yeah.
just to kind of keep their feet warm. And then they have sandals on, like thick, heavy duty sandals on. And then they just have like a travel pack, a buckler on their back, sword, a short sword at their side. They've got a walking staff that is carved with all these like kind of intricate like elvish and sylvan runes. You would think there would be like something fancy on top. No, it's just flat, maybe shod with a little bit of metal to knock people with, but nothing extra. But very obvious, there's like a tabard that has the symbol of like Pan, or like a set of Pan pipes, just sort of block printed like onto the shirt with some fabric paint. Just maybe yellow, like a contrasting color on top of the green fabric.
You notice, like, down this street, you do get a few odd looks walking by just because
Mhm.
of your garb, and almost how, like, an outlander would be viewed passing through like a town kind of a
Yeah,
thing, almost, where
yeah,
people are just like, "Huh, weird,"
yeah.
and like
I
they
think
keep walking.
the most like native thing that I have is I have a really cool. I probably picked it up on the market. Probably spent my last bit of you know
Yeah.
gold on just like a side cloak with a pin with a
Uh,
classic like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
um panannular
Like
pin
one
on it
over the shoulder thing
over the
happening. Yeah,
shoulder,
yeah, yeah.
which is not common where my character's from. This is because but this is like the one piece of
Hmm.
like local fashion that I have
Hmm.
to kind of keep me warm from the coastal.
Yeah,
And he's looking around with a warm smile on his face, but he's also looking after Sprout, his friend.
yeah. Yeah, like people give you a weird look, and they immediately notice like Sprout like kind of walking like below and in front of you, and they just like steer clear of you, like. And as you guys like begin walking up to this wagon, you see someone is already at the wagon. Uh, Devana, would you like to introduce yourself? Uh, and
Yes.
just so you know, your partner is running late.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, Devana stands at 5'9", has this like like orcish green skin, with little freckles over the nose and cheeks. Has copper eyes, really long, white hair that ends in like a red ombre, that like reaches like far like down their back. Um, Wears a blue sort of high collared blouse, but has like a little like it's not tied up like that, um, and has kind of like a leather at waist height belts that has sort of these straps to go up to like these kind of almost shoulder pads, but not quite shoulder pads, and just simple like black trousers with simple boots. Has a little earring with like a little rose on it, and like in the top, and a necklace that has a almost like broken off half sun symbol on it. And a little brooch with a rose or whatever the holy symbol. I don't think I ever asked what it was. I'm assuming it's a rose. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Triode Rose,
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
would that have has that, and backpack with like a shield and everything, and they
Mhm.
look quite not necessarily nervous, but more just kind of like he's running late. Where is he? Is he okay? Kind of like looking around constantly.
Yeah, like you just
Um,
got up on time, showed up punctually, and just.
yeah.
But yeah, you see these two individuals walking up almost like, regarding the wagon. You were all told like there would be other people hired for the job. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they approach, they should. I think they kind of first sort of stand and then wait to see how close they get to make sure they're right, that they're actually the people, and not that they're just going to walk past or something, and that they've made
Uh-huh.
like a mess and like accidentally greeted people who weren't supposed to. That kind of nervous kind of vibe. So we'd
Yeah.
like wait until they're sort of really close, um, and then just go like, "Hi, are you here for the thing?"
Absolutely. Good morning. My name is Yabisi Leaf Dancer. And instead of like walking up and like shaking hands, they just kind of sort of stand there and just bow their head incredibly respectfully and wait and just sort of just sit, like really like giving you your space in a way someone tall and imposing normally wouldn't.
I think as you both, the van is like, oh, but like, does it only because they're not sure where you're from and what the customs are and wants to be polite, so like awkwardly, like also quickly goes. It's like, my name's Devana, and it looks at Sprout, and immediately like hasn't seen anything like this, so like really like intrigued.
Mhm.
Like, hi.
Sprout is just like looks up with this like beady eyes, sort of blinks, taking in the person, and then just like waves excitedly. Like
Hi. What's your
then
name?
the only so Sprout starts to like look around their pockets and everything, taking out a piece of parchment to put their name down on paper to show it very proudly. They probably put the S in the wrong direction, but it's fine.
Oh, that's
It
so
looks
cute.
like a child drew it with crayons, and I'm pretty sure that it probably would be colored as well because they do not like writing in black.
Yeah, like look at it. Oh, Sprouts. That's a nice name.
He's very excited that he just got a nice compliment about his name. He's bouncing.
Yes, this is my friend Sprout.
Well, have you been traveling together long?
No, actually, we met some time ago. Struggled with the sailing here, but we are boon companions.
Good.
We
Yeah, I've got a companion, but he's running late a little bit.
Oh,
Uh,
are you a devotee to Rose?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm a devotee of Pan, and I like point to the block printed like
yeah.
right here, and
Sprout feels left out, so he points at the little leaves on.
and Leshy serves. What's the remind me, because we would have talked about this. What was the deity that Leshy serves again?
Wait, because I need to find the name as well, because I always forget it.
Was Elmatar.
Elmatar.
Yeah.
And then Leshy is one of Elmatar's children.
Would I know which one is that?
You are like a practiced cleric. You would know that Elmatar is the god of martyrdom, life, and like selflessness.
Okay, cool. Well, it's nice to have some other people of faith here. Yeah, I'm hoping this will be an easy job.
Me too. Ultimately, I'm on. Sprout and I are on a pilgrimage of sorts, but pilgrimages cost money. So we were hoping that we would be able to, help some people along the way. So we took this job, and so you probably take it for the same reason. I take it your friend isn't a morning person?
No. Well, depends on how much he's had to drink the night before.
As you say that, we got away to a very different part of town where Jasper, you're running a little late, but even though you were running late, you were like, yeah, I can catch up. But that was before you started to get a little surrounded and hounded by some people who seem to recognize you. And you're kind of getting like, surrounded in the street by like just random townsfolk, some dock workers and stuff like coming up to you. And in this moment, what do we see? What does Jasper look like?
So Jasper is a half-elf male, kind of shoulder-length, unkempt red hair, wearing kind of leather jerkin, leather pants, and a long leather duster over the top of that. Long sword at his side. Probably at this point he's kind of half in the coat, trying to put it on with maybe sort of a piece of bread in his mouth, and kind of trying to get everything together and push his way through the crowd.
And as you're trying to do that,
notebook in the other hand.
Of course. You see there's some people coming up to you like, wait, you're Jasper, right? The way same?
I am, but I don't have time. I'm late.
I'm sorry. I just and like you see, like before they even like finish what they're saying, they just pull up a book that says Eldrica Chronicles, and they're just like, can I just get one autograph, please?
Oh, an autograph? Yes, absolutely. Sorry,
Just a big fan.
I thought you were after money. he will kind of squiggle on me.
And you see, there's like 2 or 3 people who are holding up their copies of the book, waiting for an autograph. Do you sign all of them?
I will sign those that are within easy reach as I kind of push past people and.
Give me a perception check.
Not great. That'll be a 10.
10 is the DC for this, so that works. You start going and like signing, like I'll say, like, the first three, like very like direct and reach. You pull a pen out and you just start signing like the front page of it. And as you get to like the third one, you're just signing it almost on autopilot and like this like rush you're in. And you see there's something written on the front page there. And it seems to be written in common, but just like very small text. And it just says, "Get to Fandolin, be on standby."
I
And
will.
it is just signed
I will
with
ensure
a
my.
Z.
I will ensure that my pen breaks on signing that one, and the ink smudges over where the message was.
And you see,
And
like,
then I will push through and
it's
continue
the
to meet
person
up with my
looks at you like
companion.
and just nods at you. You see a couple people go like, "Ah," and like they get upset as you run off. And you start running up, and you like, a couple minutes in, you see Divana having a conversation with two people next to the wagon. And a dancing sprite.
I will stop a few yards away, like full on hands on hip. I'm not used to running, and kind of gather myself before I go and meet more people.
I think Divana sort of, as talking to the ears, like looks like sees past them, sees like, "Oh," and sort of waves.
Oh my goodness! And at that point, Yabisi like turns around, and I will say, Jasper, as coming up on the scene from behind is quite pleasant. Just like a 16 charisma, so it's like a V-shaped torso, a perfectly shaped back end that just sort of turns around contrapposto and like the perfect like pose, and just like looks around. There's like some sparkles.
I don't even need NPCs. People are already just pulling bar shit.
And the Yabisi looks over at Jasper and just gasps.
Cloud is just has this like I don't want to say empty look, but it's the look of a person that hasn't been in the conversation or paying attention for a while. So they're happy to have a distraction.
It's the equivalent of like Pippin saying like, "Where are we going?" Like after everyone's discussed everything. But yeah, like Jasper, you like kind of catch that. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say Jasper will kind of walk forward, kind of look at Divana first, splay his duster out and give a little bow and go, "I'm very sorry I'm late, but I see you found company, so these things don't matter too much."
Well, are you okay though? Did something happen?
Just fans, my dear.
It looks like somebody had a good time last night. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Yabisi, Leaf Dancer. And in Elvish, I will say it's an honor to meet you, sibling. And like the traditional greeting in the Wood Elf dialect. Huge fan of let me ask, are you Jasper Skylark?
I mean, I have been known to go by that name. Yes.
Divana tries so hard not to roll around because this happens every time.
Fantastic.
The entire ship, right?
This is this is the writer. The books that I read, like when we're bored, like when we're camping, like on the ship. This is the person that wrote them, that made all those great stories.
Your words are too kind. They are but humble tales.
Well, I'm very, very honored to get an opportunity to work with you. This is so exciting. But we should be focusing on the job. I'll get your autograph later. And just sort of just like pats him on the shoulder. I know it's probably annoying trying to travel on the road and be an adventurer and people accosting you everywhere. I promise you, you won't have to worry about that from me.
Sprott is
I
just
mean,
sat down at this
sometimes being
point. He's just
accosted
sitting
isn't bad.
down.
What? Sorry, what did Jasper say? Hector didn't hear it, but trust and believe my character is like absorbing every word.
Yeah, Jasper just said sometimes being accosted isn't a bad thing.
Wow.
Well,
We shall see about arranging an accosting in the future then.
Once again, the man just sort of stands there, like just tries to like.
We're half an
anywhere
hour in, man.
there.
What happened?
Yeah.
it has been 5 minutes. And from that, we cut to yet more people walking up to the wagon. We will go to Sapphire. You are just wandering your way up. You feel like you're still on time. You're probably a few minutes up or down. Up to you if you care about that or not, really. And as you're walking by, you first of all tell us what we see, like introductions.
Okay, so Sapphire, as you're all talking and you're having your conversations and stuff, you just I'm gonna have to check something really quick. I think some of you don't even notice when this hooded figure just walks up and just stands right next to the rest of you, and I think if you turn or if you hear probably just hear like rustling or maybe like heavy breathing, and if you turn you'll see a somewhat androgynous looking dragonborn, silver, like shiny silver, teeth red as if trying to smile, and just wearing a really brownish green colored hood. Clothes completely look like they were designed to blend in. So looks like the color of the dirt and the earth, like brownish green, some slight tinges of blue somewhere, but it's mostly just looks like someone who doesn't want to be noticed as much as who's trying not to be noticed as much as possible. On either side, you see sheets and you see two daggers on each side of their of her waist, and it's very like how Jasper, you saw the V shape for UBC. This is also very shapely form, just buff as fuck, but also really well put together in all the right places, if you know what I mean. An ass that doesn't quit, and on the back, like you can see slung across, slung whatever. They're wearing she's wearing a cloak which flows down to her mid thigh, mid shin actually, on the back. And the skirt that it's sort of like a skirt, but also more like a just looks like travelers whatever, which opens up right, like literally at like around the waist. It opens up into like a V shape where she's wearing like half like full length almost like cargo pants with like heavy set black boots, and across her chest you can see like a like this band that goes across her shoulder down to her waist, which supports the crossbow at the back. That's just standing there and listening to the conversation and just trying to smile. Hi, we're here for the thing.
All of you just hear this voice go from behind you. Like there's just someone who's been standing there.
I like turn around and I'm like, oh, hello. Welcome.
Hi.
My name is UBC Leaf Dancer. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That's...
And UBC will just sort of like nod and wink at Jasper and then like walk over. to say hello to Sapphire.
Yeah, hi. My name is yeah, with,
Sap, your name.
no, I'm trying to on the fly decide. Yeah, okay. My name is PP Poo Poo the Third. That is. Yeah, hi.
Sorry, what, Steve?
Hold on.
Wait, what?
You wanna-
Yabisi's like, oh, I want to make sure to pronounce that correctly. What was your name again?
My name is PP Poo Poo the Third. I come from a long line.
At that point, Yabisi just like bursts into laughter
I'm leaving.
and it's like,
I wrote inside it now.
that's great, BB. It is a pleasure to meet you. With like a jovial, like like, okay, I get it. You want to have like a
Yeah, I think just gonna put an arm on like raise her hand out like to shake UBC's hand and be like, please,
yeah, and then Yabisi
please,
will be like, oh yes, good, and
yeah,
reach
please,
out and like
call me
offer a good
PP Poo Poo. PP is my dad. Yeah.
all right. Who it is then?
And you can tell that like she is
like,
visibly grinning. Like
who it is then? Spelled P-A-U or
oh yeah,
P-U?
definitely. Yeah, you got it right. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's exactly how you spell it. Yeah.
That's exactly how you spell it. Okay.
So, Steve, you have a backup, right?
Yeah, so Soren Soren is my backup. Yep.
As this exchange is happening, we cut over to estrogen. Yes, we can't leave the name train clearly. As you're walking up to this wagon circus, what do we see?
Okay, so you see estrogen, E for short. She's like this pretty tall, like about 6 foot, Eladrin, like, just this, thank you, Nano. Nano gets it. Like just 6 foot tall Eladrin, very, what's the word? Bright? I would say bright, not bright, but bright in an emotional sense. Like a green skin, a very like kind of, the kind of green that makes you like feel pleasant, that, oh, I'm rolling in a field, that kind of skin.
Yeah.
Pastel? I don't know. Like pastel green?
There's a word. There was a word that was in my
Green
head, and
Verdant.
then Steve said pee pee poo poo, and now I remember nothing.
Verdant, vibrant.
We can go with verdant works. But just this
That's a good
lovely
one.
like green skin. She has kind of well, not long, more like mullet type, but like long in the back. Like a pale yellow hair. Um, and she's wearing just some simple leather, but it looks like it's kind of woven up from leaves and like just a very simple like pant skirt. Like, you can't tell if it's a pant or skirt. Um, and with like just some equipment or wand. And she is, as soon as she spots the wagon, she is running over in excitement, like, oh my god, you must be the fellow adventurers. Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. And well, okay, she won't say god. And she will like, who's the first person she can see? Like, who's the closest person?
It would be Sapphire. Yes, I will not
Yep.
dignify the other name.
Yeah, she will go up. She will go up and just immediately clasp both of Sapphire's hands, be like, "Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Estrogen," and we'll just go and just start grabbing everyone's hands and shaking them.
Yeah. Shaking
Uh,
hands immediately.
yeah, probably like will immediately also hound Jasper. No idea who Jasper is. Just, oh my God, lovely to meet you. Oh, and then I think like once she spots Sprout, she'll be like, oh, and what? Who are you? Oh, you're so
Sprout
tiny.
is
Oh,
going. Sprout is going to take out the little parchment with the name written wrong and wave.
That's Sprout.
Sprout, a fellow forest dweller, I imagine. Oh, this is lovely. I'm so excited.
In
Sprout
common,
is going to
my
give like both hands to shake just one.
yeah, in common, my character is gonna say, "Oh, they speak our mother tongue," and then in Sylvan, I'm gonna say, "Sprout can understand our home language."
Oh, I will immediately
Sprout is
sit
going
with
to.
Sylvan and be like, oh, that's so pleasant. Oh, we have so much to talk about during this lovely adventure.
And then I'll
Sprout
switch
looks
back to common
excited.
out of respect for everybody else and just be like, "Of course we do."
As you are going and like greeting everyone and being all hype, you while you're talking, almost like in the same breath of speech, you hear something in your head, and you just hear at first just a slight groan, followed by just looks like this will be fun. And that's all you hear.
I'm ignoring him. I'm too excited right now.
That's all.
Muriel, did you
Oh,
get
man.
reincarnated or something?
Oh,
I assure you, it's a very different thing. It's way worse.
I
like
don't
a
know where
whole
to start
campaign.
with this.
Where's Muriel?
You will find out. Wait and watch.
Hmm. But as you guys all kind of congregate, you have the wagon, you look around for a bit, it doesn't seem like more people are arriving. It seems these are all of the hired adventurers. Before you guys set off, however, I will ask, who's driving?
Okay. Just a
Yeah,
second.
let's
Yeah,
yeah.
Let me look through my
with that.
skills. My
Sprout should do it.
proficiencies.
Sprout should do it.
Not me.
I have some animal handling. I've got decent animal handling.
I
don't know how to
handling.
act.
I don't need that,
Are
but
we
I'm
doing it-
assuming that because we're horses, right, or not?
Yeah. Well,
And you
it's
have a
animal handling.
+3 in animal handling and a +3 in nature. Pick me!
Animal handling can be useful, survival can be useful, even like stuff like sleight of hand can be useful. If you have land vehicle proficiencies, that's good.
+4 in animal handling.
I have survival
Yeah.
+4, so I'll go ahead and take the front, but I'm also gonna have my Leshy friend, because they're smaller, sit next to me so that they can help me and point out things, any dangers or whatnot, to and offer the back to all of our new companions. Since it doesn't look like anybody has a steed that they can.
There is enough room
You
in the
know.
wagon that you can all kind of just get in on the back end at least. Like alongside the person driving, one more can
Okay,
sit in the
cool.
front. The rest of you can probably get up with the cargo.
I think too many of us want
Yeah.
to get in on the back end.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in the back.
Beat me to it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we start writing. Like we just jump right into the plot.
You all. So just to clarify, it's Sprout and who else at the front? You. All right.
Myself. Yes, I'm driving.
You're driving. Noted.
I'm driving. I have a +4 to
Yes.
survival, so I know how to deal with the roads. And then my Leshy friend could give me the help action to
For sure.
or whichever you decide. I forget. I'm not the GM.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. You all, load up on the wagon, get everything in order, tie up all the cargo, and you set off. And as you set off, your initial days of travel are just, traveling south from the main road, following down to at least get to the cut that leads to the Tribor Trail. Uh, that takes you a couple of days. Not much happens. Like the main road seems safe enough at the moment. Like, no weird bandits or anything like that. But then you begin to cut over to the Tribor Trail after a couple of days have passed. And you've been on the trail for probably like half a day after that fact. Uh, it's getting close to like the afternoon now, like 2 p.m. or so. Uh, on either end at this point, you see there's like lush forests on either end, like, wilderness and shrubbery around you. Like the wilderness itself is slightly raised up from the rest of this trail. And you would know, like anyone who's even familiar with the area, directly north of here would be like Neverwinter Wood and stuff like that. And as you guys are traveling through, however, you see sprawled across a little off in the distance two dead horses about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the road. From the distance, you can see with your passive perception that they are black feathered arrows sticking out of the dead horses. And there's dense thickets on either side, and it looks like you would have to, at the very least, clear the horses to keep traveling. So I
Okay.
assume you first like stop seeing that, but
Yeah.
what do you
I'm
do?
gonna slow. I'm gonna slow down. And whisper and Sylvan to my Leshy companion. I don't know for sure, but I think we're being set up for an ambush. Warn the others. And
Sprout is just going to kind of crawl out of like the front, trying to crawl into the back. Then he's just going to hastily write on a piece of paper. Might be ambush. Don't take my word for it.
I'm gonna slow down the cart, and this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to slow down the cart. I want to set it so that the horses will just kind of stop. But while the cart is still in movement, I want to pull like a Legolas. And drop the reins as soon as the canter, like while the canter is still going on, because you got to drop there's like certain things. And then I'm just going to leap from the side into the trees.
Roll me an acrobatics.
Could I do athletics because it's climbing?
It is, sure. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
allow
cool.
athletics. Yeah.
Just checking. Ooh, no, that's a 7. I go to grab a tree and I probably just fall into the foliage.
You pull a Legolas, you jump up, you grab onto a branch, it just snaps on your weight as you just like fall down. And you don't take any damage, I'll say. Like it wasn't that high up for you. You just kind of like fall down for a second. As you do, however, what is everyone's passive perception? Let me look.
12.
All right, I have reviewed what I need to review.
Oh no.
You fall down to the ground, and as you kind of like pick yourself up, you hear like another like snapping of a twig, and your ears kind of perk up, and an arrow shoots at you. I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Got it.
As you see a snarling goblin coming out of the woodwork, and more to follow.
Alright.
And hold on.
I tried, guys. I was going to do the elf thing and go into stealth, but the dice told a different story.
Truly.
Yeah.
Let's go to our map. I could not find assets to make a cart, so I drew a box.
Hell yeah.
But let me just move things around so people are where they were.
For some reason, my D&D Beyond decided to be like, hey, there is no actual campaign running at the moment. I don't know why. It says it's not currently hosting a game session. Thank you. Really?
Just hit refresh.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Let's see. Jasper got a 12. E got an 18. UBC got a 5. Devana got a 4. We need Sapphire and Sprout initiatives.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need who?
I'm working on it.
I think
Sapphire and
I
Sprout
think I
initiative.
didn't stutter. Steve. If that's even your real name.
That's even your real name.
We know it's not.
That's the joke. Oh.
Who? Spelled P-U-A or? Yabisi was ready.
On the plus side, the one goblin that was taking a surprise shot on you did miss.
Yes.
Because again,
Why?
this is level 1. They all suck as well.
Wait, my armor class is how much?
Yeah, no, welcome to level 1. The toughest combat anyone will do this whole campaign is this. Just because you're
Yeah.
level
Yep.
1.
I am not wearing. I am not wearing my armor. That was not smart.
You can hit equip, that's fine.
Now my armor class has gone up by 1.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hold
It's
on.
still not working. What is happening?
So wait, what's the issue?
For some reason, it says that the campaign is the DM is not currently hosting a game session for some reason. I've been locked out.
That's
I'm gonna reopen it just in case that like solves it for you.
Oh, there's a
Yeah. If that doesn't work, then well, sad. I have to figure
I
something
So you
out.
have to
Man.
click join with above VTT rather than launch game. Launch game
Yeah.
won't work.
It's
Yeah,
join
I-
above
yeah.
VTT specifically.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I forgot about that.
Like it'll be from your character sheet itself, not from the campaign.
Ah.
Okay, then I should be able to join.
Yeah, like if you have the extension, it'll just say join above VTT when you're on your character sheet specifically.
Fabulous.
Got it.
All right. So while you're getting set up, I will take all of the surprise attacks till then.
Ooh.
Because they rolled a 21 on stealth, and
Ooh.
everyone's passive perception is just it ain't cutting it.
Are you finally working? It is finally working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also working.
Hooray.
So this one had taken a shot. This lad is gonna take a
Hector
shot.
says Aiden's connected though.
Sprout's also there. I see both.
Oh, I see Aiden.
No, but like
rather than-
Aiden instead of.
Rather than
Oh,
she.
yeah.
Oh yeah, get rid of Aiden. Yabisi's right here.
How'd you join as Aiden? That's interesting.
I have no idea. I don't see Aiden at all. I just see Yabisi.
Wait. I'm just trying to move your PC up because you tried to jump and you fell, right?
Oh yeah. You got me. That's where I am.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So the shot on you missed. This lad here is gonna take a shot on Sprout.
Why the tiny one? Okay.
They're goblins.
Damn.
They see you as an
13
equal.
to hit.
How much?
13.
No.
Let's go. That's 2 misses. This one is gonna take a shot at Jasper. Jasper, you have half cover from the wagon.
Wonderful.
And again, that is a 14 to hit.
My AC is 12. Half cover is +2, is it? Or plus?
So that still hits then.
Yeah, so it will hit. It will just hit. Yeah.
Yeah. You see a short bow fires out at you, and you take 5 piercing damage. Goblins.
Ouch.
It's. I wasn't kidding when I said this is the toughest combat of the campaign, potentially just because it's level 1. This guy's gonna move up 5 feet here, and he's gonna take a shot at Sapphire, who also has half cover. Ooh, that is a 19 to hit.
Fuck off.
So I'll take that as a 8 hits. Very low damage. You take 3 damage.
Yeah, that's like a third of my health.
That was the lowest damage I could have rolled, I'll tell you that.
Oh no. Won't say that.
Wait. I had 3/4 cover or half cover.
Half cover
So that adds how much? 5.
plus 2.
Oh. Why did I think it was 5? Okay, never mind.
5 is 3/4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it still hits.
Cool. That one shot. We just have one guy left. He's also going to walk up and he's going to take a shot at you, BC.
Okay. How much cover do I have?
You are out in the open.
But as
no worries. I just want to make sure because there's a tree right there. But no, you're right.
Misses.
He misses.
The people who had no cover somehow didn't get hit. And 2 people were safe because they were at the back. All right. That is the surprise turn done. Now we enter real initiative. We start with Estrogen. You're up.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna just blast one of them.
All right. Who are you shooting?
Who is near me? I mean, I suppose that one nearest to me makes sense.
Roll to hit.
That's a 21.
21 hits, roll damage. What is that big AoE?
It's
Oh, sorry, that was me.
It's not AoE, it's just 9 damage.
9 force damage.
Yeah, let's ignore that.
No worries. You put your hand up. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I will add my own flavor to it after you've described it. But yeah.
I mean, I figured. I think like it starts off looking like it's kind of just like this crackling energy that like it like comes out from her wand, and it starts off looking like just a bunch of like kind of leaves made out of dark energy going towards the creature. But I imagine the closer they get, the more they kind of start sprouting like eyeballs and tendrils and stuff.
Yeah, you see, as like they start sprouting eyeballs or tendrils, it's like just this like pillar, like arcane beam of light shooting, which is just like a cacophony of mouths and like eyes, like all like overlapping on each other. And you see the blast hits this guy in the face. You blow this goblin's head off, and you hear a faint.
That's the dream.
Oops.
And that is. Wait, what? I pressed a lot of wrong buttons. Hold on. There we go. That is that guy dead. And is that your turn? Any movement or anything?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Next up, it is all of the goblins. Okay, now that they've had their little surprise moment, this one's gonna run up to you, BC, and attack you with a scimitar.
Ooh.
Misses, man. What the fuck?
He comes with a scimitar, and then I think my character probably spins, like knocks it aside with his buckler, which he's already like, done a motion from his back to his forearm, and just like blocks the scimitar with his quarterstaff in his other hand.
Hell yeah. You just like, block the head, like parry it back as you like turn around, and the goblin just like snarls at you and says something in goblin you don't understand. And this one's also gonna run at you. You're in range, yeah. He's gonna get like here and slash at you. 12 misses you, right?
12 misses. With the offhand, like as he comes down with the scimitar, I'm literally taking like the metal shot at the end of the staff and going whoop and knocking it out of the way.
Honestly, as you do that, the first guy that attacked you looks a little scared of you. He takes a bonus action, disengages, and backs off.
Oh.
He's like, oh fuck this, and he just backs away. And you see, this one will take another shot at Sprout. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Another arrow flies by, and you just like duck
What is
underneath.
this AC? Oh my god.
This
Yes.
one's gonna get up till here and also take a shot at you. Misses. These goblins are having a rough time. Honestly, bodes well. But yeah, that is all of these guys. Then we have Jasper.
Okay. Jasper is going to leap over the side of the wagon and have a go at this goblin that just backed away from UBC and try and get a strike in with his longsword.
Hell yeah. Just like leap over the side of the wagon.
That's probably going to miss. That's
You
a
go for
10.
a swipe, he just like ducks underneath your swing as your blade like finds nothing.
And then, so as a bonus action, Jasper will yell to Yablisi, do better than that, and give him bardic inspiration.
Yes.
And you get a bardic. That's awesome. You've moved here.
Yes.
That's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right. Next up is Sapphire.
Okay, so Sapphire is going to. Well, actually, no. Can you repeat that? Next up, who?
That is Sapphire.
That's Sapphire. You're on.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so how many do I have? It doesn't show me, right?
What?
Of what specific thing?
Fuck, what are they called? Sorcery points.
You don't have any yet.
You don't get any at what, level 1?
You're level 1.
Yeah, you're not getting any.
Fucker! That ruins my
But
whole
you're
thing.
a sorcerer.
Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough, never mind. Sapphire, PP Poo the third is going to look around at the 3 remaining goblins and just yell out, no, pull out her dagger and just yell out, you don't fuck with my party. Well, we can't call them friends just yet. And she's gonna nick her the front side of her what is it called? Like the top of your hand where you wear like a wristwatch, but like behind somewhere near
wrist?
the
Your wrist?
No,
Yeah.
above that.
Forearm?
Yeah, forearm. Yes, that.
The other side of your wrist?
No, forearm. She's gonna use the blade to nick her forearm a little bit, and use that droplet of blood, and she's gonna fling it at one of the closest goblins, and he's gonna cast Bane on all 3 of them. It's a DC 13 con save, I believe.
Charisma
And
save.
Charisma save, yes. Sorry, and it is a what is it called? It's a They get a minus D4 to every roll, every attack roll or saving throw going forward.
These goblins have a -1 charisma. All 3 of them fail.
Let's fucking go!
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna turn to the others and be like, it's gonna be a lot more difficult for them to hit you now. You're welcome.
Eston's going to like murmur, like not loudly, kind of under breath, like, ooh, sticky.
You cast Bane. Any bonus actions or movement from you?
I'm in the thing, right? I'm inside
You're
the thing,
in
and
the wagon.
I have half cover as long as I'm inside.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stay inside, and I'm just gonna yell out at the goblins, "Go fuck yourselves! You can't do shit."
Yeah. Okay. That is your turn. Next up, we have UBC.
Okay. So Yabisi has the one in front of him, and he's got his buckler in one hand and the quarterstaff in the other, and he sort of spins it over his head upward and cracks it underneath his chin. Across his temple. as a player above table, I am not trying to kill him. I just want to do subdual damage.
Yeah.
I just want
You
to
can
let
make it
you know,
non-lethal,
Tan,
no
ahead of
worries.
time. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just roll my attack. Sorry, I'm just so excited.
Plus a D6 if you
Oh.
wish for the inspiration.
That is a crit.
Let's fucking go.
Forget the D6 for that one.
2d6 plus 2 plus your house rules, right?
Yeah, so house rules are you roll damage, you add your modifier, you double the total.
Okay, here we go.
And for everyone watching as well, there's a bunch of house rules we're using. Most of them for like
I'm trying to
severity
remember. We
stuff.
still double the dice, right? Or do we just do a normal roll?
No.
Okay,
You
cool. Because
just do the
D&D
normal roll.
Beyond
Yeah.
automatically doubles your dice. So let me
Yeah.
just do 1d6.
Like roll your regular damage,
I
add
got you.
mod, and then
1d6 plus 2. So I'm just going to roll my regular damage. So that would be a total of 4, double to 8.
All right. How do you kill this goblin on a crit?
So I think I spin around and I
Oh, well,
just
subdue, not kill, but
crack, and like the force underneath his chin is so hard he just boom lands flat on his back. But you can see like he's just out cold, not dead.
Yeah.
But very like you can see his jaw's broken.
Yeah, it's a Batman version of no killing, right? Like
Yeah, but it's very obvious to everyone in the group that I showed mercy. That's what I want my natural 20 to be. That like I could have taken this person's head out and I didn't.
Yeah, you just see like UBC like literally like flexing and pulling the weapon up, and then very clearly like straining to hold back from like just shattering this like cranium of like this goblin, and just like underhands the hit a little as the goblin just falls over, fully conked out.
And then as he is dropped, I would like to take my move action. Since he's knocked out, I won't incur an attack of opportunity. I'm going to take 15 movement to move here. Spin my staff over my head, slam it down on the ground, and like or point it like at one of them. And I'm just going to say in common, "Who's next?" And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Amazing turn, honestly. Hold on. Okay. They don't run away. I checked. It was a crit. I was seeing if they're very much like, they're cowards is the difference.
Yeah.
I mean it's fair, but also next is Devana.
Cool. So first of all, when this attack started, Devana sort of shrieked and sort of like went and like cover their head. But this have because they've been sat like against the back of the thing, have taken their backpack and their shield off, so their shields are like in front of their knees, kind of.
Yeah.
And then obviously sees Jasper get shot and like sort of panics, and then sees him jump over, and she's like, fuck, and just turns to still be in the cart, but like sort of look over, and they're gonna like inhale deeply and then breathe out, and all the leaves kind of rustle of the trees, and Jasper will feel this sort of like really nice like gentle like wind brush past, and that's healing word. So I'm going to cast that 1d4. That is only 3 points of healing. I didn't roll really well, but it's a lot in level 1 terms. And God,
that is almost as much as I could have taken.
Yeah, that was my bonus action, and then for my action, is it possible to do like non-lethal damage just with a cantrip, a sacred flame? Is that a thing? No. But I think, regardless, I think they're so panicked by what's going on that they're sort of like do the healing on Jasper and then see these goblins like so sort of like, because the fights in D&D are like really quick succession. For us it's slow, for them it's really quick succession, and I think they sort of panic and they just hold their hands out and just try and cast like Sacred Flame in attempt to, I think they're more trying to do literally anything.
Yeah.
And then it comes out as like, it would have come out as like this sort of like pale pink light. That's a
deck save.
deck save, yeah.
Are you getting the one that Jasper's
Next
fighting?
to Jasper, yeah, that one.
He makes the deck save, so no damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that fits perfectly because they're trying to do literally anything. So like, just like this light sort of comes down, and I think maybe Nicola like looks up like, what the fuck is that? And doesn't do anything, and the man just goes back into hiding, but has like the shield kind of like sort of in front of them. So it's almost like, I guess, like equipped in that sense, where it's like the back, like the car, and the rest is the shield. So and that's my turn.
All right. After your turn, we have Sprout. You have just been getting shot at by 2 goblins who have only missed.
Which ones were the 2 goblins? Like the ones...
They're the ones that Yabisi is fighting right now.
Okay. Sprout is a little bit annoyed, like, his leaves are a little bit wrestling, like, why am I the only one getting shot at? He's happy he's the only one getting shot at, because that means people won't get hurt, but at the same time, why is he getting shot at, you know? That sort of thinking. So, he just kind of points in that direction, and he's going to look at the goblins, and he's debating a little bit. He's like, I feel bad, but at the same time, guiding bolt.
Debating 46 damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh wow, that's sad. That's so sad. That is so sad.
That is so sad. Tragedy immediately. Let's see. Okay. Your aim goes wide as you're like debating between the two. As you take a shot in the middle of that debate, you shoot right between them, and there is someone standing right between them right now.
Damn it!
Roll me damage, please.
I don't want to roll anymore.
So far, you have rolled twice. There was a nat 20 and a nat 1, by the way. Oh, the extreme. Extreme.
Oh. Okay. I can only hope. Nope.
You get blasted with 30 radiant damage.
Did you just down your BC?
Apparently so, yeah. Sprout looks like he's gonna cry.
I don't know how we're gonna bounce back from this combat, guys. I'm the big heavy fighter, and I was about to take down the 2 goblins, and our healer just took me out.
Listen, I blame the dice. Okay,
the shot hits Yabisi as they go down, and the 2 goblins look at Yabisi drop, confused, look up at you, and they just start like grinning at you, like, and like pointing and laughing. And
Sprout is crying.
Any bonus action or movement?
This is so wild.
Yeah. I would like to. Can I offer the fruit? Can I offer the little fruit?
That will be an action to do, and you'll have to get up to where your
yeah,
BC
true.
is.
Okay, I'm still gonna move forward because to where he is.
By the way, just so you, everyone else also knows, people watching, like, rules wise, there is severity for nat ones. In combat, it's usually you miss, or if a higher severity, you hit an ally. If it was higher severity than what I rolled, I was gonna crit on an ally. And because you rolled 13 damage, that would have perma killed your BC if I rolled higher severity.
Oh.
I literally rolled 2 below the severity for making it a crit. Anyway, I'm just breathing right now. But yeah, Sprout, you close the distance, and that is your turn.
No. Oh no.
E, it is your turn.
It just had to.
Ah, I
You
mean,
saw this go down.
yeah, I'm seeing this. I'm like, oh no. So
Like, oh god, fuck.
do I attack him? Do I get him out of there? Let's get him out of there. Um, I am going to face step to where ABC is,
Yeah, that's your bonus action.
and then I would like to pick up ABC and move all the way back to the back of the park.
That's force movement, so I will say it doesn't trigger an opportunity attack, so you're good. So yeah, you teleport and you start pulling your BC back. I will ask for just a athletics check, just to see how well you
No,
can do this. This is someone bigger than you.
isn't that strength? So
Yes.
wait, athletics is strength.
Yeah.
Oh, great, lovely. That's fine. I can do that. That's not an issue.
A lot of confidence for +1 in strength.
Hey, dirty 20.
Hey, that works. Yeah. I'll say you're able to pull your BC back at least like half your movement, so you can like get all the way back up to where like the cart is with them.
Yeah,
And I will say that that's your action. So that's your
of
turn.
course. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Next, we have
I
the
saved life.
goblins. Now, first in this 1v1 of missing each other, this goblin's gonna attack Jasper. Misses.
Minus D4 here.
That one isn't baned, but misses regardless.
Oh, wait, what? There were 4 goblins, 1 died, so I bailed all 3.
There were 5 goblins, 1 died.
Oh, I didn't see the 5th one. Where is the 5th one?
5, yeah.
I deleted him now.
Oh,
Because he
okay,
died.
cool. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense. Never mind, sorry, my bad. I didn't see that.
No worries. The one in front of Sprout's gonna take a swing at them. That's a natural 20.
Minus
Even
4.
with this-
Guys, I can't do this on my own again.
on a crit, Steve, a -4 doesn't do anything.
What?
Yeah, it's a
No.
crit.
I have one spell slot left.
It
It's
begins.
fine.
I was rolling like as for 2 rounds. It begins.
Fair, yeah.
Okay, low damage. That is 4 damage doubled to 8.
Okay, it's fine. It's
I like how
fine.
you say low damage and then just wipe out like 75% of the hit
It's
points.
called being level 1, okay? This goblin's gonna take a shot at E because they dragged his prey away essentially. Okay, that's a decent roll. I will do a d4 subtraction now. That's a -2 to the roll, so that's 15 plus 4, 19 to hit. Hits, okay.
Hits.
I mean, why are you asking me if a
6
19 hit?
damage.
Ouch.
How much damage?
6 to estrogen, and then this guy's knocked out. That's all of their turns. Jasper, you're up.
Okay. Oh dear. I'm gonna.
I like
to
how
have
the
another
traditional
swing
goblin
of the
encounter is
longbow.
getting people stressed.
I swear to be TPK on this.
Yeah, bad multiple. This goes back to like somebody told me there's a story before the internet where people were like, "Oh, I killed an entire party of 17 adventurers with a band of kobolds, and all it takes is strategy." Yeah, that
Man.
Grognard knew what they were talking about.
Rough times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But Jasper, what are you doing?
How could this even happen, man? I swear
Yeah,
to
having-
God,
having
no
kind
one
of-
had one.
Having managed to dodge out the way of this goblin's attack, I'm going to bring the longsword up two-handed into its midriff, hopefully. 13.
That misses. You again go for a swipe and he just ducks out of the way.
What?
You guys are in that one Resident Evil cutscene where they keep dodging every gunshot. That's what's happening here between you two. But yeah, you take a swipe, he just ducks out of the way again.
It's just dancing at this point.
Yeah, they're dancing. Any bonus actions?
Yeah. We'll shout into the wagon to Devana. We'll be like, "Stay undercover. These guys are quite tough," and give
already
you a
undercover,
bardic
it's fine.
inspiration as well.
Oh, bardic.
Inspiration.
Okay, wait. That's a d6. Anything?
Yeah, d6 to like saving throws.
Ability check, attack
yeah.
roll, or saving throw.
Cool,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, that is your
Which,
turn.
thankfully, UBC you can use on your death saving throw.
I'd rather not.
Sapphire, you're up.
Did Estrogen bring UBC back to the cart, or
Back to the cart, yes, but they are still down.
and we have 3 goblins still up, 4 goblins still up, right?
3
Yeah.
still up. 1 is knocked out.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck it, I'm gonna use my cantrip, Spare the Dying, to spare the dying.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you use your movement to walk up to melee, and you cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
UBC,
And then I'm
you
gonna
are
move back to my
stabilized.
spot.
All right. You move back to your spot. UBC, your turn gets skipped. You're stable. You don't have to roll death saves. Then we have Devana.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, the same trick again. So the wind starts blowing a little bit, but this time towards Sprout. Because I need another healer, please. That's it's also this is like my last spell slot, so I cannot heal anymore after this. Just
Your one is a cantrip, it's fine.
okay. So let me roll real quick.
Never mind,
Okay.
I lied. I do have your wounds, but not as a cantrip.
It's Sprout, you get 5 points of healing.
Okay. I can
so-
survive with that.
And I think, yeah, Devon's gonna try the same thing again. We're gonna try harder this time to get Sacred Flame on the one that's near Jasper. So it's a dex save again.
Yeah. All right. These guys have a decent dex. Makes it. This one goblin is a legend.
And from now on, literally all I could do probably is Spare the Dying and Sacred Flame. That's literally so.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to be able to do
This
soon as
one
well.
goblin is
fine.
dodging magic, swords, anything the world throws at him.
This is the BBAG.
Which one
This is the BBAG. I call it now.
Yeah. So,
Which one? No, I swear to God,
He's
which
gonna
one
feel
is the
so
best
bad
one
about
going
this because they're gonna think it's their fault
Oh no.
because they didn't see who took them out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
As far as they know, he's failed as a guardian, and this is
Yeah,
all
you
his
were like
fault.
frontlining
Oh,
and you got
no.
blindsided. Your mistake. Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's
No,
my turn.
but
That's my turn.
I don't think Yasmin is going to get the chance to
There'll be
think that
a
it was involved
Profound
because
apologies.
who's profound? Sprout is just going to go and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Speaking of which, Sprout, you're up.
Yeah. Where's the one that keeps dodging because I keep losing it? Which one is
It's this one up here.
that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can really cast a spell to the ones next to me, so I'm just gonna cast towards that guy.
All right.
I'm not going to do the same mistake. I'm going to go for Sacred Flame because if I keep doing big damage, then that ends bad.
You just get
just-
traumatized and
There's
use an
just a
attack
1
spell.
in 20 chance it could go terrible. But there's also
Yeah,
a 1 in 20 chance it can wipe out
Guys,
a bad guy in one shot.
this
so-
goblin dodges again.
You're kidding me, right? What? How?
What's your DC?
13.
Yeah, you got a 21.
How? What is? Who is this creature?
Dude, this goblin's killing
It's
it.
just the
I don't know
dice.
what to tell you. The dice are dice.
Can I? Okay, then I'm going to use a bonus action and spit out nectar.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to spit it at the guy that's next to me, and I need him to make a Constitution saving throw. 17.
17? No, that doesn't sound right.
I think I was at 17. I don't remember how much it was. Let me check my Constitution.
Your DC should
No.
still scale.
Yeah, but I didn't put it in. Wait.
I'll say for now we can keep it the same as your spell DC.
Okay.
But also he
Uh,
fails. His con is garbage.
Oh,
Okay. I think. Okay, then it was okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much it was because I took it from when I made my character in another thing. And
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll
We'll figure that. Don't worry.
yeah.
But yeah, roll damage.
But yeah, the damage is going to be 1d4. Let's go.
We take anything at this point.
Exactly. That's 3 damage.
All right.
So you just see Sprout. You just see Sprout like take off the little skirt and just it spits out, and it's acid. It's bubbling and everything.
That was 3 damage,
Whoa.
right? All right.
And because he felt, he's also poisoned.
Oh, interesting. Poisoned. Where is poison? Where's my marker? There we go. Next up, we have top of turn order. E. Let's go.
Oh my god. I'm sure you're making me do this.
What? Play the game?
No, it's fine. Question: Are any of these mind goblins?
I will kill you.
I have to try. Okay. I am gonna. Okay, wait, this one's poison though, so it's not gonna be that annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at the one straight ahead of me, the one who attacked me,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just kind of like I'm gonna look him in his eyes and like for a minute, like for like just a flash, like Estrizen's like kind of jovial face, which even with all this like trouble happening, is just gonna flash really serious, and she's going to be like,
Yeah.
look into the horrors of the world. And I'm gonna do warp flesh on that goblin.
Oh, let's go. All right.
So that
you
is
cast
a
Bob
save.
Flesh.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Well, these lads aren't wise, I tell you. Let's see. Where is dice? There is dice. Yeah, he fails.
Hell yeah.
You see just all of you see, by the way, like this person, like this goblin's shoulder just almost like bursts open in like just undulating flesh, and like these weird like eldritch tendrils start to like crawl out of the shoulder, which are just covered in mouths like that are just like trying to like bite on themselves, and inside of the mouths opening you see eyeballs staring from the inside, and everything is just like this weird amalgamation of body parts and tendrils kind of like coming out of this creature, and he's just screaming in pain and in sheer shock. This creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. Additionally, whenever evil
I'm doing that.
whenever evil cast spells, they can cast the spell from the affected creature instead of them as a point of origin.
And
so
I am
the
very much
flesh
going to.
turns into a conduit, essentially.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast through this goblin's for flesh onto the goblin that's been fighting with Sprout.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Roll damage. You need to roll more than one. That works.
That's doubled, right?
That's already doubled.
Oh, it's already doubled.
You rolled a 2d10.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. You're smart. That's
18 damage. Eviscerated as one of the mouths on the shoulder opens, and that same beam of light shoots out, and this guy is like, what the fuck? He's still coughing out like the nectar from Sprout, and it just hits him in the face. He's gone.
He just
there is just a puddle of viscera in front of Sprout now.
And Ashton's just going to be like, oops, that is not as strong as I intended it to. That's much stronger
And-
than I intended.
Yeah, you just hear, I see you are enjoying yourself.
I'm just going to look annoyed, like over my shoulder, like,
Yeah, and that is your turn. It's the two remaining goblins. We'll first have this guy in sheer shock. He's just gonna shoot at you while screaming, just taking a shot at you with disadvantage.
Don't attack 5th edition heroes. Crazy stuff happens.
The
Excuse me, wild stuff happens. Wild
it
stuff
was a
happens.
nat 20. Thank God for disadvantage. That is a 14 to hit.
oh shit, that still hits. Oh no, I'm going to go down.
Hey.
Wait, minus D4?
Not in the fun way.
C4.
That is with a minus D4, yes.
Okay, cool.
That is 4 damage.
I forget that.
Oh, yeah.
I am down.
Down.
Oh,
Also,
no.
just remember, everyone, negative HP is a thing.
Yeah, I got-
no, I've not forgotten.
I
I've
know.
not
It's
forgotten.
constantly on my mind.
And
It's
then,
constantly on our minds.
Hard to forget that.
then we have the hero of this encounter, the goblin fighting Jasper. He's gonna go next. Seeing what's going down, he's gonna first take a swipe at you. Oh my god, he missed.
Yes.
Bonus action. He will use
What?
nimble escape to disengage and start running.
What is the opposite of a
How dare he run?
You see, Jasper looks at you and almost shares a look of recognition with you in this moment where, he's just like, you know what? We couldn't hit each other. Respect. And he turns and starts running.
Guys, we cannot let this goblin get away because if he does, 10 on 10 Tanith bringing him back as an evil guy later.
Comes back as a level 20 adventurer.
Exactly. We need to kill him now or things are going to get fucked for us, like, I don't know, 5 months in advance.
But
Don't
yeah,
say.
he starts running. Then we have Jasper. You're up.
So this goblin that has caused me so much angst begins to run away, and Jasper's not having that and is going to cast sleep.
Roll your head dice thing.
Yeah, 5d8. So I hope
Just don't roll like 5 ones or something.
I hope he's not super goblin. Yeah.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Oh, he had 50 health actually.
I had 50. 21.
That's 21 hit points worth of.
He starts
creatures within a
running. You
20-foot
cast your
sphere.
spell, and you see his steps slow down. He gets a little wobbly, and he looks over at you with a look of like A2, and he just falls over, looking like powerfully
know
like
why he didn't do
struggling
that
against the
before.
sleep, and like the goblin equivalent of I refuse to go down, and then he just falls over asleep like ass first. Just he is down essentially, and that's your turn. I take it.
I will move up and make preparations to tie him up if needs be. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you close the distance for now. Then I'll say, and then Sapphire, you're next. What are we doing?
Okay, so one of us is down, and there's one more who's still up. How many goblins? One more goblin's up, right?
Only one goblin's left. You have 2 party members down, not one.
No, one has been stabilized.
Yeah, but like down still, I meant. But yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so to get them back to standing, we just have to heal them, right?
Correct.
You have to
UBC.
heal me 4. You have to heal me 4.
Wait, even after stabilizing, you have to
No,
heal 4.
you're stable. You got spare the dying.
Oh, I got spare the dying. Oh, then I just
Yeah,
need
so
1.
yeah, 1 hit point is needed there.
Oh, okay. That's the advantage with spare the dying is
Exactly. You
that
can
it gets rid of
stabilize.
the. It,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
So if someone's at like, minus 50 and you're like, I just have a cure wounds, you first stabilize them with either a medicine check or a spare the dying, and then you heal them.
So just confirming, if we don't heal them and we wait an hour, do they just get the benefit of a short rest?
Not exactly. So if combat ends and someone is stable and down, they'll just get back up at 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
And
just
if
confirming.
someone is dying, they'll still have to roll death saves until they get stable or they solve that.
Okay,
But yeah.
makes sense. So how bad is the goblin who's been hit looking?
I mean,
The one who's standing.
That's dead. The one who's standing is full health.
Yeah, they've just been baned.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to hit them.
Oh, so the one who's standing has not been hit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They're
So
banned and they're flesh warped.
Yeah. I don't have a token to denote flesh form, but yeah.
okay. I am going to toll the dead
All right.
on the goblin. It's a wisdom 13 save, and he has a minus d4 on the save because of Bane.
Yeah. But just so you know, he's full health, so he'll do less damage right now. But
yeah,
he fails.
he still takes 1d8 damage. So
Yeah, that's a D8 necrotic, I believe.
yep, I need to roll in.
Rolling.
Do good damage. Really?
You hear a big gong.
Are you
for
kidding?
Gel as necrotic damage slams into this creature. He winces at the pain, but seems to just like seething at the teeth, holding on. And yeah, any bonus action?
I don't have any bonus actions, bro. What do I do?
Okay.
You sound so sad.
I should have just done spare the dying on that. Damn it.
It's fine.
That's okay. We're figuring it out.
Yeah. It's first combat.
Yeah, I will go seeing that estrogen is down, like still like in a sort of like hiding position, but like hearing like a bunch of things, and then I think maybe like hearing like estrogen go down, we'll sort of clamber over to like the front of the card.
Yeah.
And we'll sort of reach down and cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
To the inner Sybil, and that's literally all I can do.
Right.
Yeah, but I will have. No, never mind. I don't know. I think I left. I'm thinking like I would have brought the shield with me. I think I might still be back there.
I'll say the shield's with you. Like for the sake of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And next up is Sprout. One enemy remains.
I cannot. Okay. I guess I could just. I do have a guiding bolt I could use, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm on the ground, so you can't hit me.
Exactly,
Unless
that's what I'm thinking about. I mean,
Nat
worst case
100
scenario,
severity. The bolt finds a way. It like does a 180 in the air and just.
The gods are mad at me. I don't know.
I'm gonna.
Man, is this part of the
risk it.
plan?
Is this part of the plan? Did I do something
I'm
wrong?
going to risk it. It's fine.
Okay.
Please. Okay. For
All right,
21
that
is
hits. Roll
fine.
damage. Let's go.
19.
How do you want to do this?
Sprout at this moment is like, he's crying. He's like sad. He just heard his friend. You know, he's crying. So he's enraged. So he's like, this time I won't say sorry. And pew.
You say pew eviscerates through his chest, like radiant light burns through this goblin's chest, and he just falls over lifeless. As combat ends, whoever was down, you can get up at 1 HP. As you guys are all like getting up, you see there is an unconscious goblin here, and there is one snoozing goblin here, which I'm assuming Jasper you start tying up, which you can easily do.
Yeah, I don't have any rope on me, but I figure I could get something from the cart. And
Yeah, the cart would have rope
there'll
for
be
sure.
supplies in the cart.
Yeah. I also have 50
I
feet of
also
rope
yeah.
because
same.
I am a adventurer, and I'm also going to tie up the knocked out one.
Yeah, I'll say like you guys kind of bring them together, tie them up to like a tree or something, and yeah, like you guys kind of recongregate here at this like ambush site, and you still have the question of what the horses there were on the road, what these goblins are doing this far down the Tribo Trail, and yeah, dealing with
Sprout
a
is more
near-death encounter.
concerned. Sprout is more concerned for the fact he just hit a teammate, so he's just like plucking one of the fruits and offering it with like, "I'm sorry." Like it
Oh,
with a little sorry.
thank
He's like
you.
offering the
I don't
tiny
know what
fruit.
happened. I was getting ready to take down 2 of them, and then one of them must have cast some sort of spell and taken me out,
He's like,
and pops the fruit
looking at
into like his
himself.
mouth. Is it a good
Yeah.
berry? Okay.
When you eat the berry, you get 1d6 healing.
Oh, I like that. Hold on a second. Let me roll me a d6. Yay! I got 5 back.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, Sprout is crying and he's like pointing at himself that it's my fault. I'm sorry. Like
Estrogen will probably like console Sprout a bit. Just be like just in Sylvan, tell him like it's okay. It happens.
Vanna's still on a cart, and it's just going back to like sitting still and just sort of quietly processing this
Okay.
while shaking a little.
I think that we should take a rest, maybe set up camp, and we can investigate the area, because I don't know what happened. That was insane, and question them. And that's what I want to do. You know, I've got a +4 to survival, so I'm going to kind of take the cart off the road.
Yeah.
Get the horses some water so that we can all kind of decompress. And like once I've gotten the cart, I want to take the cart here, like over to. I'm trying to like select it. Yeah, like right there, just so that it's off the road, and then and maybe set up camp back here where we have some cover from the road, and then fully investigate the area. Anybody else above table want to help?
In fact, what we'll do then is like you guys like kind of like start tending to your wounds and stuff, and like you get like a little safety net before you start like investigating. And around the same time, you see one like the goblin you knocked out is like slowly like drowsily like beginning to wake up and like struggle. And as that's happening, we will take a quick little break, and then we'll come back with the Tribo Trail investigation and what is truly afoot here. We're back. We are back right where we had left off with our group of adventurers. They had dealt with a near-death goblin threat and have now subdued 2 of the goblins, and we're looking into the scene. Now, to start that off, firstly, Yubisi, as you were kind of like surveying the area, give me either a investigation or a survival check.
Okay, I'm going to do survival.
Good.
And then I'm going to add my bardic inspiration.
Go for it.
Which is a d6, right?
Yes, that is a d6.
Correct.
Okay. So that is a total of 16.
16. Yeah, you start looking over the place. You notice a couple of things. Firstly, the horses have been dead for a couple days, it seems. The saddlebags and everything on the horses seems to have been looted already.
Okay.
And looking around, you see, well, on a 16, I'll say you pick up on 2 things. One is that, yes, this was clearly also goblin work, looking at the arrows and the horses. And the second thing you see is there seems to be a rough-hewn like trail going north. Like out of the thickets these guys jumped out of, there seems to be a little like, forest trail kind of a path through the bushes that seems to go further north somewhere. And just as you're kind of picking up on that, one of these like goblins like starts like wake up and starts struggling, just like and he's just trying to break out.
I'm gonna head over to the goblins and say, "Do you speak common?" As I just sort of kneel down to their level.
I will ask for either a persuasion or intimidation.
Sure. I will do. I'm gonna do persuasion. I got proficient in it, but I got +3, so
Yeah.
let me give it a shot. Just an 11.
11's good for this guy. Let's do a check for him. Oh yeah, no, yeah. You see, just like, what you want?
Well, I mean, ultimately, not to kill you. I'd like to know who hired you.
He like
Why this
squints
is
his eyes.
happening.
He's like, we work for Clark.
And that's your tribal leader?
Mm. That is our boss. Big. Clark is strong. We listen to Clark. Let us go, or all of our people will come for you. They will all come for you.
Okay. Important question. Is Clag hot?
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
Just looks at you like, what? No, what?
I don't think that they would know. Pooh.
Huh.
Food hot.
Attractive. That's what they mean. Is Clog attractive?
I would not mate with Clark, no.
Oh, well, there you go. Not hot. So
and
I say so.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Yeah.
Yeah. So Clog sent you to. I mean, are you broke? Like what's going on? Why are you just taking things from people?
Clog received messenger from King Grohl days ago. Messenger told someone called Black Spider, it's paying us. We are Cragmores. Some Black Spider is paying us Cragmores to find a dwarf, rock seeker dwarf, capture him, send him and everything he's carrying to Grohl. Clark follow orders of King. We follow Clark's orders.
Okay, I want you to
see like a little glint in. Yes, I
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you just like see a glint in his eye, and he's like, "We jumped Rockseeker, took everything from him, had a human companion too, but King Grohl did not ask for human companion, so we sent human companion to Eating Cave."
Where is this Eating Cave?
Roll me an intimidation.
Intimidation? Yeah.
With advantage. He's tied up and fully outnumbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20 and a 10. So I'll take the 20.
Yeah. You see, he just looks. Eating Cave near. Few hours down trail. And you see, like, gestures his head towards, like, the north where you saw that trail, Yabisi.
Mm-hmm.
And he just tells you, would not recommend going. We have many goblins in Cragmore. We kill you if you take from a Cragmore.
So this name of this dwarf, Rockseeker, is that familiar to us?
Yeah, you were hired by Gundren Rockseeker.
Oh yeah.
Our boss.
Yeah, that's our boss.
That is the man who hired you for the delivery.
Yeah.
Wait, so he's dead?
No, so
No, he's been kidnapped.
they captured him and taken to King Grohl with all his
So the one in
possessions.
the cave is the other guy, the Sildar guy.
Yes, it seems the human companion, because like he wasn't asked for, they sent him to the other cave. You don't know. I mean, it's called the Eating Cave, but you don't know what they're gonna do.
Eat him, maybe.
Oh, that's awful.
Sprout is going to take out like one of his little pods, and because the goblins were rude, he's going to bonk them both in the head.
All right.
like how you would bonk
Children.
yeah, pretty much like.
You see, you first bonk this guy, and he tries to like bite at your hand and fails.
None of that.
And
Both of you.
Sprout is
the
going
other
to
one
just
was
be
still
beat.
snoozing, and you bop him. He's like, ha, ha, and he just like looks around. And you
Sprout
see
is
this. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Sprout is just like flailing around, and he's making sounds that don't really make sense. It sounds like a little tiny squeaking toy went off as he's like trying to tell people the goblins off, waving his little pen, right?
And
Uh,
you see the other goblin that was sleeping, like wakes up like with a startle, looks around at what's happening for a moment, locks eyes with Jasper, and in common just goes, "I thought we had something."
Oh,
Sprout frozen horror.
Thought we
actually,
had a good fight and we would meet again as rivals. But no. You tie me up, knock me out, ridicule me. I am a warrior of the Kragmos. Kill me. That would be better than this.
question. So
What?
that means this guy didn't hear any of the conversation till now.
Now.
yeah.
Oh, Estes is gonna walk up to him and be like, "We have your boss Clark hostage. So, like, tell us where Gundren is."
Hold on. I need to do a check immediately. You see immediately the next other goblin just goes, liar!
Covering his mouth.
Oh, all right.
I have strength. I
Roll me a
got
deception
athletic.
check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
cool. That
help
works.
with that deception.
This is
Just
E rolling deception.
yeah. Can I give the help action or no?
I will say you basically did give the help action, so yeah, do it with advantage.
That's a
Oh, thank fuck, because that's a nat one. Yeah.
Four.
Roll again.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
You see his eyes go wide. You captured Clark. Where, Clark?
Cried like a bitch baby too. Yeah.
Where Gundren?
Gundren with King Groll.
Where King Groll?
You see, he looks at you like King Groll in Castle, Cragmore Castle.
Okay. And I just like, I turn away. I'm like, okay, so.
And you see the other goblin is like mouth covered. He's like, no, just trying to do that.
It's in King Groll's in Cragmore Castle.
Yeah, Cragmore Castle. Oh. But yeah. You guys get that intel out, and you see the first goblin again, just like you. I'm assuming eventually let go of his mouth.
Yeah, I eventually let go and hold my.
He's
arms.
just like, fine. We told you everything. Now let us go.
I think we're gonna keep you around as a warning to show other goblins what happens when you fuck with us. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Plus, you've already betrayed your king and you betrayed Crag. So, like, you know, if you go back to them, you're gonna be killed. So you might as well stick around with them.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. We could use a couple of goblin friends to help us with
Jasper's
stuff.
just off to one side going,
What?
What? What's Jasper saying?
As I say, Jasper's just off to one side going, this stuff writes itself. Making notes of everything that's happened.
And you say that, you see like the goblin like and just like very defeated, like just slumps his shoulders, like can take us with you if you want, but we saw how well you did against just our scouting party. We know what will happen when you fight all of us. So please, yes, take us with you.
Okay, first rude, but also second, we had an off day, okay? But also thirdly, here's the thing though, right? We will make sure that Crag and the King Groll, whatever the fuck, do not kill you. In return, you do not kill us or betray us. Fair enough?
For my persuasion.
old persuasion. I can persuade the nuts off of these guys, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do the help action, and I'm just going to say, hey,
Oh, thank fuck.
I didn't want
Okay,
to
so that was
kill
a
you.
4. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
help
a
action
nat
say,
20.
hey,
Let's go.
That 20.
Let's
didn't wanna kill
fucking
you.
go.
The advantage is just. You see, he just goes, fine. We do your way while I don't have choice, I suppose.
I mean, you do have a choice. You can leave and you can put yourself at the mercy of Crag, or you can stay here with us, and we'll actually, treat you well and give you a share of the food and some money if we make any. And yeah, like it seems like a good deal to me.
Wait, we're giving
I
them money?
draw my blade, cut the ropes, and then take one of the 10 gold coins that I have, and I flick it at the goblins.
Eyes go wide. These goblins
It's
have been.
just one.
Yeah, they've been stealing copper and silver off of random like travelers and shit. Like a gold piece, he grabs it like the second he's out of the rope, looks at it, bites into it like, good. Fine. Partners then.
At the end of the day, elves aren't good and goblins aren't evil. We're just people trying to survive. And obviously your king has not been taking care of you.
And like just vigorously nodding while gesturing with the gold coin still in hand. And you see he like stops and like just goes, you just keep that one away, and points to E.
Really? Confused because I wasn't conscious for.
Yeah.
What did I do?
This goes, we saw what she did to our brother.
Oh,
Wave. I do a little like friendly like.
I lean over to the other cleric, Divana Hana.
Divana's still in the cart, by the way. It's not moved. It's still.
It's not moved. It's like,
shaking
what is
the-
going on? Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
Josie's
just gonna lean over to Sprout, who I'm assuming is nearby, making the bell noises, and be like, what else did I miss? Like.
Sprout is just going to slowly put the pot on their head and like shrink.
But also, you guys do have a bit of a choice here, because you guys kind of you get the intel from the goblins, you free them and make them like join you, and then you look back at your cart and you do realize that if you want to go further into the trail, you will have to go on foot probably. Like a cart can't just go into like wilderness, so you would either have to leave the cart here to go up to the hideout, or you first deliver the cart and then come back to the hideout.
How far is Fandel here?
Couple hours from here.
Couple hours. And how far the hideout is? A couple hours from here as well.
Correct.
So it'll be about 2 hours to get there, 4 hours to come back, at least.
Around that, yeah, for sure. So like either you leave the cart here like out in the open essentially and go do this first, or you go to the town. It's your choice essentially.
Let's hide the cart, because I don't know how people in the town are going to feel about our new bandit friends, and hide it in the wilderness. That way we can come back to it. What do you think? Or do you want to go to the town? I'm not the leader here. I just was hired. But unless we rescue our boss, we might not get paid.
Wait, who is the leader?
Also, before you answer that question,
hired.
you were told that the person you're delivering the goods to will pay you, who is Barthen from Barthen's like general goods.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, the person you deliver to is the one paying you, and then Gundren was like, "Oh, once you've done that, we'll meet up, and I'll have more work for you," kind of a thing. And yeah.
Yeah, then we can deliver it. I mean,
now that you're like, oh, gold.
I definitely recommend getting paid. Yeah.
Just want to confirm.
Okay. I'll just be like, okay.
No, I don't want gold. I don't want rest. I'm like still dying.
Yeah, no. Let's go to the village. You two. What are your names?
Oh God, fucking damn it! Hold on.
You know what? I get their names. You can give them to us later. just
Their
so
names are
that
Hike and Pike.
Hike
No
and
fucking
Pike.
way, Pike.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, Hike and Pike. We're gonna like hide
Hike
them
is
in the
Jasper's
cart.
rival, by the way.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try and see if like I'm gonna give Hike and Pike some rations to eat.
Yeah.
And essentially on the hours leading up to town, just do what I can to make Hike and Pike look less like bandits and more like just members of our party. Like if they have any kind of like
Ooh.
heraldry on them, we're gonna get rid of
They have
that.
tattoos and war paint and shit. Like,
I'm gonna pull out like different leather oils and stuff, and
Yeah.
under the guise of repairing their equipment, I'm just gonna clean their equipment, get rid of the rust and the dust, and I have hide armor. I know what it's like to just have stuff stitched together.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna clean that and get them
I
cleaned up.
have
So
a
they just
disguise kit. I can do some work on them.
okay. Thank you, Jasper. Actually, it's like, oh, thank you, Jasper. I appreciate it.
I just want to confirm something really quick with the goblins before we set out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, how long ago did you send the human to the eating pit?
2 days.
And usually, how long before someone gets eaten?
Yeah, it would be 2 days. Yeah.
And usually, how long before someone gets eaten? Do you have any idea?
Shrugs his
Don't
shoulders like,
assume that they're going to eat him. Maybe they were trying to feed the human.
It's an eating pit.
like you see, Pike like shrugs his shoulders. He's like, well, depends on how hungry Clark is, really.
Oh, so Clark is the one that eats them. Is Clark not a goblin?
No, he's bigger, fur, jaw.
Can I make a nature check?
That's a nature check. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you. Because my character's like, wait, what? I just
Can
thought
I
it was a
can
big
I
goblin.
also make
Yeah.
a nature check?
Yes.
Like what?
Also, he does also clarify everyone eats, but it usually depends on Clark's mood. And sometimes he just
18.
gets prisoners to play with them, kind of thing. So
I got a 21.
And I got an 18.
both of you can gather on like this weird fur description that he's giving. This is a bugbear he's talking about.
Oh my goodness!
I'm glad we didn't go there with well, we were arrested.
That's me as
I'm
DM
so-
just sitting there like this party without spell slots is gonna walk up to this.
I'm just
guy.
like, I am so glad that we got you out of there. And then we're going back to the town.
All right. You guys begin
I'd like
traveling.
to,
Yeah.
I'd like to buy a shield, actually, if we're going to town.
For sure. You guys start heading towards Fandolin. Like you get back onto the wagon, you clear the road out, and I can actually use like D&D Beyond official, like some descriptions for some of this stuff at least right now until we get to like random shit. But yeah, the
Sorry,
rocket
just
track.
one thing, Tam.
Yes.
I was going to say, when I was using the disguise kit on the goblins, could I put a kick me sign on the back of Hike, please?
I'm gonna do a perception
Wow.
check for
Kick
it.
me
That's so funny, I love that.
Oh no, poor Pike.
No. Why, Jasper? Why?
You put the sign, and you see like after like a little bit of walking, he stops, notices it, pulls it up, and looks at it, looks over at you. If you want to kick me, do it to my face.
No, none of that kicking. I take the note and just start tearing it up and throwing it up in the air, like above both of them because I'm so tall. No kicking.
And
We're all
he-
friends now. Jasper.
Friends.
If I hear that, Eston's gonna be so happy. Like, we're friends. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I've had friends before. Oh, this is great.
You see through all of this,
Well,
Hike looks at Jasper and does this.
I will take the piece of paper. I'll take the piece of paper, and in front of Hike, I'll start folding it, and I will produce it into a little frame and hand it to him.
Takes it, he's like, and what is this supposed to be?
It's a gift.
Yes.
He looks at you.
That's it.
He He reaches into his like satchel, like rough hewn like satchel he has at his side, and he pulls out what looks like a bone tooth of what looks like maybe like a wolf or something, and he hands that to you. Truce.
So cute.
And you guys begin making your way to Fandolin with this group of allies as you go around like this wooded hillside. The rutted track emerges out and you catch your first glimpse. It's a small town, like, like from here you can see there's probably like 40, 50 buildings here. Some of them have like old fieldstone foundations, but most of them seem to be like new wooden buildings, like cabins and lodges and stuff like that built here. And then there's some like old like crumbling stone walled ruins covered in like ivy and stuff, which look like older shops from like maybe a time long gone, which are just like fully not in use. Uh, but otherwise, there's some like smaller shops and whatnot. And the as you guys begin to like get into the town, there's a little sign that says Fandolin, and you look around. Like this is like a main, like muddy main street. To your right, you see there is like an open forge, like smithy. Like you see like there's a dwarf sitting there like hammering at like an anvil, and he kind of like slows down as you approach, just like looking at you. And like he doesn't like say or do anything, he just like eyes you as you like kind of wander in. You see nearby there's some like children playing on the street. They kind of like step away as the big wagon starts to move through. You see there's a couple other people going about their day around this point. Further down the street, you see there's a little like town square, almost like a little like circular like town square area where there are like there's a little fountain. There seems to be like a rounded area with a bunch of like more important looking buildings all around that. Like you see there is this big like multi-story stone building, one of the few ones here, which looks like some like government official building, almost like a town master hall or something along those lines. You see there is one other big building here called the sleeping or the Stone Hill Inn, I believe it's called. Let me just double check. Da, 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 da. Hold on. Yeah, that's the Stonehill Inn. And you make your way through the place, and you see the other building near that is some like shrine of sorts. It seems to be a little church primarily dedicated to Timora, the goddess of fortune. But it seems like there are smaller like effigies and depictions of the other gods as well. And going up and to the left, there's like a whole street that goes into like kind of a rougher part of town. Fewer buildings, then goes up to a hillside, and on the hill in the distance you see a little manor, very broken down, abandoned, covered in like vines and shit. And on the other end you see another hill where there seems to be like a large like orchard or farmland of some sort. And there's a couple other like shops strewn about town, like there's like a little apothecary and everything. But
That's what I was looking for. I was going to ask, is there one?
and you see as you're kind of like looking around, a lot of people seeing you come like are quickly hurrying like indoors and stuff, almost like trying to like quickly move away. And you see like just as you're entering, like you're next to like right by the entrance is the shop called Barthen's Provisions. And a door opens and you see like this kind of middle-aged man, like not middle-aged I guess, like just probably like late 30s early 40s. And
Aged.
eh, and you see he's just human, hair swept back, wearing like like a basic shopkeeper's garb. And in the back you see two other like younger looking, like probably like kids or teens, like that seem to be kind of working as apprentices in the shop. And you see he walks out and he goes, can I help you?
Yes. We were sent by Mr. Rockseeker to deliver some goods to you
Right, he's
from Neverwinter.
right. He's late. He was supposed to show up a few
He's-
days ago.
Yes. Him and his traveling companion were kidnapped by goblins.
Eyes go wide immediately, like what?
Yeah, we were ambushed on the way here. He's been kidnapped, him and whatever human companion he was with. But we wanted to make sure to get you your goods and get paid so that we can go rescue him.
You see, he immediately just
and he just says that very a matter of fact.
Yeah,
like,
but you see,
this
this
is what
man
we're
looks
doing, this is what we're-
stun-locked a little. Like he just stops for a second. He's like, right, wait, come inside, quick, all of you. And he kind of
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
around
yeah.
the shop real quick, and
Yeah.
closes the door behind him. And as you
Yeah,
enter the
and then
shop,
I'm gonna let Hike and Pike know you two nap in the cart, and I give them some food. And
fine. And you walk in and you see it's a basic general goods store. You know, there's food provisions, some regular materials. There's smaller regional maps you can find there, the basic kind at least. You see basic weapons, but what you quickly notice is a lot of the shop feels messed up. There's shelves that are cracked and broken that have just been kind of put together barely. The main counter is fully caved in, and the main display case on the counter is just empty. The shop seems to have seen better days. And as you guys come in, he just goes, wait, so Gundren and Sildor, they were taken.
Sildor yes, they have been.
Damn it, I warned him this would happen. I warned him his brother's greed is gonna get the better of them. And it has.
Yeah. Do you know anything about a King Cragmore?
He just goes,
King Grull of Cragmore?
He looks confused, but he's just it might
Black
have to.
Spider?
He again, he seems to be just
Boss
Clark?
Clog. Boss Clog.
Clark.
What's that?
Boss Clog.
Nah.
A bugbear. Nothing?
No,
Clark.
it seems very much he's just a shopkeeper kind of a thing. But you see, he just goes.
Wait, what greed were you warning about if you don't know about any of these people? What were you trying to warn them about?
Well, I don't know how much he told you, but I'm sure he was having a hard time keeping his mouth shut about him and his brothers finding something big, some fortune.
Yeah, they said they would have more work for us once we delivered goods to you, and that you would pay us.
Well, here's the thing. The brothers, Gundren, they were excited that they found the lost mine of Phandelver's Pact. And you can because I'm assuming either someone can do a history check or he can just tell you. Either way, it's the same
I
thing.
can do a history check.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like rolling.
Fair.
I mean, I could, but I only have a +1, so.
That's a 10. I don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell. And he just kind of he sees you guys kind of blank. He just tells you it was about a few centuries ago. Different clans of dwarves and gnomes made something called an agreement called the Phandelver's Pact, where they would share the riches of a cavern or mine called the Wavako Cave. And while the mine was rich in, minerals and materials, it also had a lot of magical power. Eventually, human spellcasters showed up and allied with the dwarves and gnomes, and they created something known as the Forge of Spells, where they could make items of arcane power. And that was probably the peak of this little town. But then eventually, at some point in the past, mercenaries and orcs showed up and trying to seize the riches. Everyone fought against them the best they could, but in all of that, the entire mine got caved in and the entrance was lost. People have come and sought that entrance many times and have failed. Gundren this time he was quite convinced that he found the entry along with his brothers. Now, I told him there will be more people that are going to come in looking for, the same riches. And if he possesses this knowledge, he makes himself a target. Now, this black spider, these goblins you're talking about, I don't know who they are, but they certainly sound like people who knew that Gundren found something. As far as I know, his brothers were camped outside town somewhere. Though they also haven't been back in about a week or even a 10-day. They should be back any time. They would also probably want to know what happened here.
Right. Well, we have a lead.
Though,
We needed some rest because we're all still pretty scraped up from the ambush. But as
you
soon
see,
as
during this, he also signaled the apprentices to go, like, start unloading the wagon. And, but yeah, sorry, continue.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go check in. Once we've received payment, he says, like looking nervously at like the rest of the party. Once we receive payment, we're gonna go rest, and then we're immediately going to go follow our lead and see if we can rescue him.
Well,
but we're not in any shape to fight an army of goblins, which is our intel tells us that this bugbear crime boss is kind of, they're taking over that area from what we have heard.
That will be a problem for Phandalin eventually. We don't really have a notable town guard, so to speak. We have maybe less than a handful.
You know what? We're going to rest.
Yeah, you do
when
look
you have time,
banged up.
could you let the mayor of the town know that the BC Leaf Dancer, devotee of Pan, and his friends will be investigating the matter?
You see, when you say that, he kind of clicks his tongue. He's like, huh, mayor would be a strong word. We do have a town master, but his name's Harbin Wester. But let's just say he's kind of useless regarding any matters of critical import. I would also, I mean, you all look tired and wounded, so yes, rest would be apt before you go help these people, but I would advise you keep your heads down, move quickly through this place, and maybe if you run into any unsightly looking folk, try not to stir up too much trouble. And he kind of gestures around his shop. You see, he like gestures around his shop, and he just goes, as you can see, the town is not in the most peaceful of states at the moment.
Thank you for the warning. It's most appreciated.
Yeah.
And then I just stand there quietly, waiting to be paid.
You
I
see,
don't say anything else.
Yeah, you see, he starts turning around, and like he goes over to like the counter, and he starts pulling like a bag of gold out essentially, and he starts counting them. And while counting, he starts just continuing, and he's just like, "There's a group called the Red Brands that have settled up within Phandalin, and they've made things quite difficult. Let's just say they've been shaking down local businesses, flouting the town master's authority." Now, you all seem to already have a lot on your plates, but once you can get some answers at that hideout, perhaps if you're willing to help us with this bandit problem, well, I'm sure everyone in the town would be grateful enough to chip in for some kind of a reward. And he like kind of, at that point, finishes counting up and hands each of you 10 gold pieces. But yeah. So he kind of gives you all that information, and he also tells you specifically they hang around the Sleeping Giant tap house, but around the day they can kind of be seen everywhere. That tap house is basically abandoned at this point, so, you know. But please, just be careful when you're around here and get your rest. And please let me know if you learn anything about my friend.
We will.
There's a yelp from outside as one of the apprentices gets scared at them unloading the wagon, and Hike and Pike holding a dagger up, being like,
I head back, and I'll be like, no, it's not. And I toss a gold coin to the goblin that didn't get a gold coin before. No, it's not. Job is done. And I flick the gold coin over to the second goblin so that he can catch it and maybe drop the dagger.
Okay. And he just pockets it.
Yeah, and
We
then
thought we were getting robbed.
no. Thank you for defending the goods.
The apprentice
Really
like,
appreciate it.
thank you. And he just like grabs like the crate
Yeah.
and starts running in.
I give them a
Uh,
thumbs up, the apprentices.
Yeah.
Were
yeah,
we
he just-
told what was in the cart?
yeah, you guys knew it was like basic provisions and whatnot, like some mining equipment and like food supplies and stuff for like a group of people, you would imagine.
Cool.
And yeah, you all go.
Say-
Yeah, sorry, go on, Mike.
Yeah, I was just to say, Jasper is going to give 5 of his gold from the job to Devana. And just say, look after this for me. You know I'll only waste it on fun things.
Oh,
Um,
right, sure.
and then nip back into the. I've just decided you're looking after my
Yeah,
gold.
just, yeah, okay. Just
and,
like taking the 5 gold, like okay. Maybe it's like a little separate pouch for it.
You don't have to.
No, it's fine. She will.
And then we'll go back into the store and
Yeah.
and put 5 gold down on the counter and say, "Thanks, look at
And you see, he like looks a little like taken aback, and then he's like, I mean, you earned it. Are you certain?
I'll make sure that he's wined and dined.
certain."
And I say that from the door.
Yeah, and he kind of like chuckles at that. He's like, well, I suppose I appreciate it, and seems like you have good company with you. And should you need anything from Barton's Provisions, know that you at least have a friendly face waiting for you here. Then, and he kind of holds up the gold coins and kind of thanks you. And I will say, take an inspiration.
I think when they're done there, Devana would have also said to if everyone's there, the whole
Yeah.
group, but otherwise to Jasper specifically, like, I saw a little apothecary, so I might go there. That's okay.
Of course. Did you want one of us to come with you?
No, it's
Just in
okay.
case the red brands you know what? Why don't
Sprout.
Sprout? Okay. Sprout. Could you go with
Devana.
Devana? Okay, I did have it right. Could you go with Devana? All right. We're gonna go check in and get some accommodations. Please come back as soon as you can, and then we go. And then Hike. Can you keep them safe? If anyone tries to rob them or give them trouble,
Stab
back them
him.
up. Yes.
Well, the violence not needed. You don't have to immediately stab someone. That's not.
Okay. Then wait for Devana to tell you when to stab someone.
No. Just no.
Fine. You tell us when to stab.
I was like really nervous. Like,
Devana, I trust you.
Okay.
Just remember what they know. Remember how they judge us. Remember what I said. Elves aren't good. Goblins aren't bad. Everybody are just...
Yeah, that's why I'd rather not have anyone dead.
We can stab him without killing him.
Dead people are still people.
The thing I just like, I'm gonna go now.
And
We'll go.
so you guys kind of like split off and begin like some
Yeah,
go to
I
the
just wanted
end
to
and-
make sure that one combat-capable NPC was
Yeah,
like with
yeah.
them, and then we're gonna take the other combat-capable NPC with us.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is like you guys make your way to the Stonehill Inn. As you're entering, there's a bit of like a some like ruckus and like revelry being held inside. Clearly, like people are partying. It's like getting close to evening, and as you're entering, we also quickly cut over to Devana and Sprout making their way to the apothecary. You see, like you're going to like a place with like more broken down buildings and stuff. And you see there is like a small like raised little hut, like on like a couple of steps up, raised like a thatched roof kind of hut, and it said something apothecary, and the something is broken and fallen off at this point, and the door looks fully fucked up. And just as you're about to enter, however, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Excuse me. um.
Fine, we're both healers, right?
16. 16.
16.
Wait.
You
Wisdom, right?
no, just Devana, not Sprout.
Oh, okay, never mind. My bad. Ignore that.
No worries. Devana, you like stop for a moment, like kind of regarding the shop, and your fingertips feel kind of cold almost, or maybe even damp, and you feel your fingertips for a second, and you feel like the edges of your vision first get blurry and then get almost shadowy black, like almost as if your vision's beginning to like fade just at the edges. And just as that's happening, you just hear a voice go, "It's close. You're you're safe for now, but it's close. It's it'll come soon. Do what you can to make yourself as safe as possible by then. I don't know how long it can get stalled. When it does reach, I hope you have friends you can keep close, because I certainly won't be able to be there. Be safe, Devana." And as you hear that, warmth returns to your fingertips, vision goes back to normal.
Do I
And that's where we
recognize the
get-
voice?
No, it was almost like muffled and kind of coming in on like in and out, almost like a bad reception. And
Okay.
as that happens, we're gonna end the session right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Fuck.
We are in so much trouble. We haven't even rested yet. Can we get a short rest at least? Like,
No,
when we
not
were-
yet.
not yet. Okay.
Okay, but you said 2 hours to final win, right?
Yes,
So
but
we
you
were in
were
a
not
cart.
resting. Yeah, on a
No, we
trail,
weren't
a
resting.
dirt trail. That's not rest.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still full health, so like, I should
I
have
mean,
a
I'm
shot
almost
on
Full health, I guess.
I'm at 6.
I'm at 1 still.
Yes. Well, no, we did it. We ended. We're wrapping up. And
Yeah, we're fine. We're great.
What
It's
do we got
great.
for our outro?
And yeah, hope you all had fun. That was the first episode / session of Dark Waters.
Oh,
It'll be a slow burn journey to begin with, but who knows when bad things can happen, you know?
And once again, being haunted by the voices.
every 30 minutes, I think.
Welcome to my world.
Yay! I love it.
Hell yeah, voices.
And yes, I hope everyone had fun watching. We will be doing this on the usual every other Friday. Sometimes, who knows, maybe more than that, depending on when all of us are free and are feeling antsy to play more. But yes, it has been a fun time indeed. And once again, I am Dan Time Fighter. With my lovely cast of players once more, who I'm very excited to be playing with again. And because we are on a bit of a time thing, we'll quickly go through each person one by one again. And we'll go again with reverse order. Steve, go first for some reason.
Hello. Hi, it is I, Steve. I run Pantsless tables. And I also do a bunch of other shit. One of which is trying to film a 24-episode TV show, not TV show, AP show in India with an Indian audience doing all the Indian stuff. But we're crowdfunding, for which the backer kit is now live. I don't have a command for it, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, 50% of the way there. So yeah, that's really exciting. That's me. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Then we'll do Assis.
Assis, She-Hulk, lesbianing. I played your warlock, estrogen. Yeah, find me at lesbianing and no pants.
Never pants. And next we go Mike.
Mike, he, him, at Lumberjack K8 on Twitter. Currently in the process of finishing off writing a one-page RPG called Spirit Guides about demon-possessed girl guides.
Oh,
So look forward to getting that
Oh.
done out there.
that's fun. Yeah. Next up, Rice.
Hi, Rice, Teishi. I played Sprout, the little tiny plant that can speak and only squeaks. I You can find me at the Originalores, which is very hard to pronounce, on Twitter, and check out my art. I have too many art projects that I started and haven't finished, but August is the month because I'm free.
Let's go.
Yeah! Going to drop art the whole month. Thank
Man,
God. Then
I'm
I'll die
excited
again,
to
but
see it. And next up we have Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me literally anywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. I'm a comic writer, I'm a TTRPG writer, I'm an actual play performer. And on Thursdays, you can find me over at the Misadventures League, where we play Vampire the Masquerade at 8 p.m. Central European Time. So yeah, that's me.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Hector.
Hello, my name is Hector, pronouns they. I am at Keiichi Okami, all over the internet, or Okami for short. You'll see me here every other Friday, playing Dungeons and Dragons, and, next week I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, sharing pictures, announcing things. Please follow me on Twitter at Keiichi Okami to get updates on all the exciting TTRPG nerdy things I'm going to be doing all next weekend.
Hell yeah. And yes, that has been us here at Dark Waters at Tales of Transsea, and we shall see you next time.
Bye, everyone. We'll be back
Bye-bye.
August 2nd. See ya. Steve out.
I
I'm going to bounce. I have